Hello Kenya, the EHC team is back in town, and this time we are doing it bigger and better. So we are back for our second live talk, and the first time round we came and we did the keys to body transformation. But this time what we're trying to deliver is not just the keys, but we want to really know what it truly takes to actually achieve these results. It's usually just one way of doing things, and it's usually the hard, it's the restrictive way. It's the way in which doesn't actually feel that enjoyable or sustainable to do. I'm ready to show everyone here in Nairobi that there is a much better way of doing it, which is far more sustainable and still gets you incredible results. What I want the audience to take away tonight, and the biggest mindset shift that I want them to have, is to know that it's possible. I think that so many of us have gone through a lot of ups and downs with our health and fitness journey, and it can feel a little deflating at times. It can feel like maybe it's just not for me, or maybe I'm not going to be able to get the results I want to, but I want them to come away with a belief, the fact that this is a possibility, and they're going to look around, they're going to see so many people just like themselves with similar circumstances that are achieving amazing things, and what I want them to say at the end of the night is, why can't this be me? We've just wrapped up the EHC Live Talk Part 2, and I have to say my biggest takeaway this time was the fact that there's so many people who are interested in making a significant change. And what I love is that many times I used to hear, I want to be this way, or I want to achieve this in so many weeks. But now it's all about, how can I sustain this? How can I keep this for a long term? I think that's such a good switch, and it shows the mindset of the guys in Nairobi, in Kenya, is they don't want quick short-term results. They really want something sustainable, and that was honestly music to my ears, and I'm super grateful that that was the level of questions that I had from the audience today. So I think the audience were really receptive to the message today. As I just mentioned, I really do think that they're looking for that long-lasting change, and what I love is that they're kind of done with these short-term quick fixes, and they're really looking for something sustainable. You could tell in the questions that they asked, you could tell in the approach that they had and how they resonated with many of the stories as well. So that's pretty amazing for me. If you didn't make it to the event, I hate to say it, but you missed out. But there will be one in the future for sure. And if you do want to discover more, you can always reach out to me. You can always ask any one of your friends who came by the event to let them know what they took away from it. And you definitely can't miss the next one. So we have got our very first training workshop today. This proved to be the most valuable event we did at the last set on Nairobi Round 1. And today we're going to come back and we're doing the exact same thing again, but we're going to take all the new members through the keys to training success, the intensity, the form, the tempo, all of the things that are super important that we probably don't pay attention to. So I want my members today to leave with a sense of confidence in their training, that they can get even more out of their workouts, and I want them to feel even more connected to the community. So let's get it started. So we just wrapped up a day full of energy, full of learnings. I feel that the members are going to go away with their minds a little bit blown to a degree, but with so much excitement to head into the gym for their next workout. They were able to break down all of the exercises they were doing, how exactly to get the most out of their workouts and essentially how to set themselves up for better results. But it wasn't all learning, there was a ton of fun too. We threw in some games and some prizes. We had the plank challenge, which I think the longest this time was 4 minutes, and it was from one of our female members as well. So the females, they showed up today. They outshone the male members a little bit, but we managed a 4-minute plank. We had a squat hold as well, and then also at the end we had a little bit of general knowledge just to throw that in there as well. But they left with smiles on their faces, learning taken away, and a whole lot of excitement for their training once again. So we are here ready for day 4 of the events, and it's probably one of my most favorite events, which is the photo shoot. We did round 1 back in March and we had 3 people doing the photo shoot. This time we have 6 today, and one special person who's my wife, who's also doing the photo shoot as well. So it's going to be an incredible day. Between them all, they've probably lost 50 plus kilos. We've got people who've dropped 6 kilos up to 20 kilos. So there's all different types of transformation, and I'm excited to get them all captured on the camera today to highlight the transformation that they've all gone through. I've also got a special surprise for my wife, but be quiet, I've not told her yet. I've got her a carrot cake, which is her absolute favorite, and a bunch of flowers. So around the end of her shoot, I'm gonna surprise her by giving her what she's missed out on in terms of the carrot cake, at least for the last months or so. Okay, so we just wrapped up the 6th photo shoot of the day, and they all absolutely smashed it. Each one of them on a very different journey, but all with one common goal, which was to get themselves in the absolute best position for today, and they definitely all did that. I was happy with everyone, the way that they showed up, and not just how they look today, but the commitment that's all behind that. They all have a bit of a special bond in the sense that no one's really going to know what you go through until you step in front of that camera. And a lot of them, they don't sign up to be on the camera initially, but once they've dropped a little bit of weight, they are on their way to their goals. The challenge seems even more incentivizing, and they've all left with smiles on their faces in the shapes of their life, and I'm super, super happy with how the EHC team has showed up this time. Just arrived here at Karura Forest. We really wanted to do this event last time, but because of the rain, because of the muddiness, we didn't get a chance to. But this time we're bringing the community together to just go on a walk this morning. We're planning for something between 5 kilometers, 7 kilometers, and it's just a chance for the community to get together on a Sunday morning, get some activity done, get some fresh air, and I'm really excited. It's my first time here, and I'm looking forward to going in. So we are back to where we started, and I take back everything I said at the start. This was not a leisurely walk at all. We actually found a lot of hilly terrain throughout the course of the forest, but it was great. Every single member made it to the finish line. There was a little bit more sweating than we were planning, a little bit more activity than we were planning, but it was super enjoyable. It was a great opportunity to get the community together. Fresh air, sunshine, activity. Couldn't have been a better event. We're going to come back next week and do a 5 and a 10K run with the team, so we're going to take it to that next level.